It's stories like Kanika Jenkins of Chicago or Shanquella Robinson of North Carolina that confirm that keeping your enemies close is dangerous, especially when they're disguised as friends. Kanika Jenkins was 19 years old when she went out with friends to a hotel party. All of the other girls she went with came back home, but Kanika didn't. She was found in a freezer at the hotel. 25-year-old Shanquella Robinson went out of the country to Mexico with a group of people she associated with as friends. 7 people left the country, but only the Cabo 6 came back alive. And now there's a mysterious case out of Tennessee. A Tennessee woman and her associates took a ride down to Memphis, Tennessee to celebrate her 21st birthday. She got on a riverboat with 3 friends that Saturday night, and Tamia went missing. 4 of them got on, but the friends claimed Tamia never got off. These so-called friends say they looked all over the boat for Tamia and couldn't find her, drawing conclusions that Tamia may have gone overboard. Take a look. Here's one of the last videos of Tamia posted on social media. A lot of videos ended up on Snapchat. In this one here, you can see Tamia dancing to rapper Boosie's 2006 hit Wipe Me Down. In that video, you can clearly see that Tamia was intoxicated. Memphis authorities are on the case, looking for Tamia in the water, on the boat, on Beale Street, and they still haven't found her. Tamia, a single mother of 2 small children, went out to Memphis for only a night to celebrate her birthday, something her mother had a bad feeling about and didn't want her to go. And now she's missing. Nobody knows where she is, including the 3 so-called friends that she got on the boat with. Take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Click the notification bell for all updates. Tennessee, if you're watching from Memphis, Jackson, Tennessee, Covington, drop Tennessee below in the comments. Today's lesson is one we have to have a refresher course on. You have to watch out for these people you call friends. Tamia Taylor of Covington, Tennessee was turning 21 years old. Got 2 small children, a 3-year-old boy and a 1-year-old girl. On Saturday, September 9th, 2023, after shopping and hanging out, Tamia ended up boarding a 2-hour riverboat cruise. The dock time was 10:30 p.m. and the cruise was scheduled for 11:30 p.m. to 1:30 a.m. When she got there, Tamia sent a message to her mother that she was on the boat. And after that cruise, one of her cousins, he went to meet Tamia and her friends, but when he saw them, Tamia wasn't with them. And they told Tamia's cousin that they couldn't find her. Tamia's mother, who was at home with her 2 babies, started to worry, and she knew that something wasn't right.
Covington family is desperate for answers 2 days after their loved one got on the riverboat in Memphis and then vanished.
Unheard of. Memphis police say 21-year-old Tamia Taylor was last seen getting on that riverboat with friends late Saturday night. Taylor's family tells Fox 13's Carolyn Serta they're holding on to hope that she'll make it home safely.
Dozens of family and friends of Tamia Taylor lining the banks of the Mississippi this morning, hoping to find some sign of the 21-year-old who they say mysteriously disappeared this weekend.
We're hurting. We love her. We care about her. They love me. They're here to support me, to be my backbone, because this is a very painful situation. This is very painful.
Heartache Monday morning for Deborah Taylor as she searched for her missing daughter Tamia, a Covington High School graduate with 2 young children.
She has a 3-year-old son and a 1-year-old daughter, and they love her.
Taylor says Tamia came to Memphis Saturday night with 3 friends to go to Beale Street and to ride on a riverboat. The group was celebrating Tamia's 21st birthday.
What was supposed to be her happy day is my sad day.
Taylor says her daughter got on the riverboat around 11:30 Saturday night, but from that moment, it's a mystery.
I said, "What do you mean you don't know?" She said, "We don't know. We've lost her." How do you lose somebody that you came with? She then gave me the story. We were on the boat. We were getting off of the boat. Tamia said she had to go to the bathroom. She put her phone down to go back up to the 2nd floor to use the bathroom. We picked up her phone. We went to the door to stand and wait on her, and then we left.
Taylor says Memphis police have searched the riverboats and the river, but with no signs of Tamia, family and friends hit the banks Monday to look themselves.
She got family, she got friends that's out here that gather, and we're all sad. We want answers as to what happened, what went on. Nothing about this whole scenario of that night adds up.
The family fearing the worst, but holding on to hope someone can lead them to Tamia.
You got to have hope. Don't never lose hope. Anybody know anything, hear anything, please just give us whatever information you may think is not important. It may be more important than you think.
In Memphis, Carolyn Serta, Fox 13 News.
The next day, her mother and family went down to the Riverboat Cruise Company. They wanted to get on board to look for Tamia and make sure that she wasn't there. And I really don't like the way that this company handled this situation. Hearing that a woman was missing who was last seen on their boat, the company was not helpful at all. They eventually allowed the family on the boat, but made them pay to get on the boat to search for Tamia. It wasn't until people started calling them out on Facebook that they started acting like they cared and told the family to call some customer service line. Immediately when her mother heard the story from Tamia's friends, it didn't make sense to her. She didn't believe them. For one, who will leave their cell phone and go to the bathroom? And even if they say that it was because she was wasted, okay, why will you let her walk off without her phone? Or better yet, why will you let your drunk friend walk anywhere alone, even to the bathroom? We already know women have a bathroom buddy system, especially when they're out late in party environments. They don't do anything alone. Wherever one friend goes, another one is going to go as well. They all end up together. And that's to make sure that everybody is safe. So for Tamia to go to the bathroom alone, drunk, is very odd. The Memphis Riverboats, they had no cameras at all on board, but said they saw footage from online and believe that based on that footage, Tamia made it back. And obviously they're saying that to rule out that she somehow vanished on board, which I also don't 100% just go along with them, because in order for them to rule that out, the video they have, it's got to show Tamia walking off the boat, and none of those videos show that. But the Riverboat Company, they said they believe that Tamia made it back. Meanwhile, the friends said that she wasn't there. They said that she wandered off while the cruise was going on, even went as far as saying they split up. And all three of them searched up and down the boat on this level and that level, and Tamia wasn't there. The friends had some type of connection to Tamia through her job. It was a guy, his name Keandre Jenkins, and then two women, Shanquilla Drake and Kanisha Poole. Memphis news reporters reached out to all three of them, but the girls did not want to talk. Keandre, the guy friend, is the only one who ended up giving a phone interview.
Well, Joy, in the last 3 days that 21-year-old Tamia Taylor has been missing, all eyes have been right here on this Memphis Riverboat and the three work friends that were with Taylor Saturday night. Now, you can see right now this is an active scene. I can tell you that detectives are on this Island Queen Riverboat searching. But today, I spoke with Keandre Jenkins, one of the friends that were with her, who says he has nothing to do with Tamia Taylor's disappearance, and all he wants to do is find his friend.
It's a lot of rumors going around. It's a lot of people saying that me and two of my friends have drugged her, we killed her. It's too many rumors going around.
Keandre Jenkins, Tamia Taylor's work friend, says he wants to share what he witnessed in the hours before Taylor's disappearance. Jenkins says earlier Saturday, Tamia drove from Brownsville to Jackson to go shopping.
7:30, that's when we all got dressed and was heading our way to Memphis. Tamia was already drinking. She had her little bottle with her and she was already taking shots. And we were smoking.
Around 9 p.m., Jenkins says they arrived, parked on Beale Street, and walked the strip. At 11:15 p.m., Jenkins says they met up with two more friends at Memphis Riverboats. While awaiting to board, he says Tamia met someone in line.
Them two were talking whatever, and he was saying that, oh, so you Virgo, she's a Virgo, so they started laughing and talking. So he gave her some money to buy her a drink so she could celebrate her birthday.
Jenkins says after the Island Queen booze cruise took off, the group of 4 celebrated Tamia's 21st birthday. He says at some point, Tamia walked alone to the bathroom and was gone for more than 15 minutes.
I walked down there to the first floor and I was talking to Kanisha and Shaquita. And I asked them, where's Tamia? They looked and said that she was just right here. So as soon as they said that, we all split up and searched the whole boat while the boat was moving, looking for Tamia.
Jenkins says the group of friends searched the entire boat, and around 1:45 a.m., when the cruise docked, they called police and Tamia's family. After the search of the boat and the bars on Beale Street, Tamia was still nowhere to be found.
I prayed that she didn't fall off that boat. I did somebody snatched her, or I did some people on that boat got something to do with it.
Now, at this time, Memphis police says the 21-year-old's whereabouts are still unknown. Investigators are asking anyone who aborted the Island Queen booze cruise Saturday at 11:30 p.m. until 1:30 a.m. Sunday to contact them. Reporting live, I'm Stephanie Douglas, Action News 5.
So initially, everyone believed that Tamia fell overboard. But one man driving a golf cart taxi spoke to the media and said that he saw Tamia after the cruise was over and she was with 3 people, 1 man and 2 women.
We saw officers coming and going from the docks here all day. Meanwhile, those cruises just kept going. Now take a look down there. In a statement, the company said they have no reason to believe that Taylor went overboard, but harbor patrol boats circled the area anyway.
This is a very painful situation. This is very painful.
Memphis police in uniform and plain clothes were all over the Memphis Riverboat's dock. Harbor patrol boats floated alongside one of the cruises while it made its trip. But it's not just the police investigating. Taylor's family's running an investigation of their own. Their calls for information got them this image, a screen grab from a video taken on the deck of a riverboat, where Taylor's seen standing in the background. It also got them a witness who claims he saw her on dry land after the cruise. You saw her off that boat?
Yeah.
Their search for answers got them in touch with Jay Munn, a golf cart taxi driver who says he saw Tamia Taylor with 2 women and a man after her cruise returned to port.
But she was intoxicated, and she was, very intoxicated, and she was with some other people.
He says he offered the group a ride, but they turned him down and headed south on Riverside Drive on foot.
She walked away and she walked toward Tom Lee Park.
Munn says he didn't think much of it at the time and headed off to find another fare. But days later, he saw her pictures and heard what had happened. He says the moment it all clicked was surreal.
Hey, maybe I've seen this person for the last time.
He says he wishes he'd known that night what he knows now, then maybe things would be different.
My heart go out to the family. I just, wish it was something more that could have been done, or, but hindsight is 20/20.
From this account, Tamia is believed to have walked off the boat when the 2-hour cruise was over. She was very drunk and she was with 3 other people, 1 man, 2 women. Is that man Keandre? Are those 2 women Kanisha and Shanquilla? The same people, remember, who said they lost Tamia on the boat, that she just wandered off. She went to the bathroom without her phone and vanished. According to them, they picked up her phone and went searching all over for her and could not find her. Keandre says she met some man on the boat who bought her a drink, insinuating that maybe a stranger did something to Tamia on the boat. And then Shanquilla, she didn't want to talk to the news, but she went replying to Facebook comments to defend herself. And yes, they are going in on these so-called friends on Facebook. Somebody jumped in defending Shanquilla, and then she responded and said, "Exactly, Zay, when they tell the right story and stop lying." Shanquilla is saying that everyone is lying on them. On one side, the friends are saying Tamia went missing. She must have gone overboard. She was so drunk and high, left her phone, and that's the last time they saw her. Then you have the taxi driver claiming that he saw her walking with a man and 2 women. And he was going to pick them up at one point, but they said they didn't need it. So he finished doing his job looking for more people who needed a ride. Now, when I first saw their names, I have to admit it was very eerie to me, which made me think of Kanika Jenkins and Shanquilla Robinson. Keandre spells his name different from the way that it's pronounced. His last name is the same as Kanika Jenkins. and he's got her first initial. Then Kanisha, she's got the same number of syllables as Kanika. The names even sound alike. And then the third associate, her name is Shanquilla, just like Shanquilla Robinson. Hopefully they find her pretty soon here. It's been over a week already and still no answers. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Are we dealing with a Kanika Jenkins situation and somehow Tamia accidentally ended up overboard? Could this be another Shanquilla Robinson situation where her friends had something to do with it? Is this a real life taking situation? Did somebody else on that boat take her? Or is it another Carly Russell situation? Which one is it? Don't forget that you can support this channel as well. Links to Cash App and PayPal are below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like and share.